What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Skyhill. My name is Splattercat. We are here with what may be the last episode of Skyhill. I think we can make it to the bottom on this one, and I say that without trying to jinx myself because I know what happened last time still. We haven't been leveling up fast enough for me to feel confident about our ability to make it. I think the next weapon that we were going to work on is that we had the Khopesh right here, and then in order for the Khopesh to work, we had to get a little bit more speed. And so I don't know if the Khopesh is going to serve us a tad better than the Staff, which seems to be a pretty bang-up weapon, actually. Staff does a pretty good job. The Khopesh is actually just a 1 and 2 damage increase, so we'll probably get a little bit out of it. And then from there, after the Khopesh, I think we were planning on making, like, something. I don't know exactly what we were planning on making down here, but there was something that required the Khopesh, and I can't remember what it was. This is why I should refamiliarize myself with what I'm working on when I come back after a long time of not playing the game. There's something in here. The star knife thing is gnarly. Why does it have 2 of the same recipe in there? I've noticed it does that a couple times where there's like 2 of the same thing. It was a like hook or something down here. I don't remember exactly. I think it was the scythe that we were working towards. I don't know if we'll be able to make it because level ups have been a little bit missing, but we have to get to, actually it would take us 3 level ups to get to the scythe, to get to 19 speed. Now, I've heard that there are actually perks that make you get multiple skill points when you put things in when you level up, so that might be why some of the thresholds for these things seem to be a lot higher than I expected them to be. And so the game might expect you to do one thing versus another. But let's get back down in here. We are on the 27th. Oh, shit. Okay, so with this guy, I think we needed to aim at his head or something like that to make sure that we get him quickly enough before he vomits all over us or something. We took 6 damage right there. I'm gonna keep trying to fish out those. There he goes. He still vomited on us. So we've been poisoned for right now. Do I have the thing that gets rid of poison? Thing that gets rid of poison. I think it takes mutant blood and antibiotics, and it looks like we have neither of those. So we might be ticking away a little bit of health here. Oh, good. We got this lady again. I'm just going to walk the hell out of that room then. I don't even want to find out. We've got a Band-Aid right there. We've got a rag and a little bit of wood. I think we might be okay so long as the next question is, do we go upwards and see what we can see here? Let's do it. Why not? Oh, that guy's got... Ow, he's got a gun. Holy shit. Okay, so I wasn't expecting him to have a gun. Just smackificate him. Dude gotta go. Oh, and then he's gonna run away, isn't he? Every single... Man, these girls everywhere. And they are not even remotely fightable when they can randomly attack 3 times in a turn. Like, there are some pretty serious bad things that can happen to you fighting those ladies. And I've yet to find a real strategy that makes me feel better about facing off with them. When you get them in a stairwell is when you have real problems. So we got another big med kit right there. That's actually really, really fantastic. Because that means it affords us the ability to just, like, re-heal from... And since we're poisoned right now, it allows us to re-heal from really low health. If we so desire to. Got a couple of Band-Aids right there. I'll probably... Hunger's looking okay. It's not time to cut the cheese just yet. It's the guy with the gun, and he's only got a little bit of health left. Man, he got the initiative again. Keeps tagging us like that. We're gonna have problems. There we go. Can we get the gun? No, there's no gun. We could try and jimmy rig this right here. I'm gonna do it. So there we go. We lost our cable trying to jimmy rig it, but that's okay. I'd rather keep the elevator up and running than anything else. For right now, my suggestion would be to heal a little bit. Just in case we take extra attritional fire here. We're on floor number... we got...
She's calling for me. Louder and louder. My Nikki, dear, I will break through to you. Wait for me.
Nothing down here. We do have a good elevator, though. Got another one of these girls. Too much HP. It's not even the HP that makes her a problem. It's the thing that she gets 3 attacks sometimes. That, like, 3 attacks can take you down by almost 50 health with her. And so, it's a risky fight. It's just all around a very gambly fight. I like how he's got an entire shelf for 1 Xbox controller. I'm like, well, I could put, like, tons of things on this shelf, but I'm just going to go for the 1 Xbox controller. He didn't get the initiative, so I'm hoping if we can avoid missing 30 or 40 times here. Oh, good, he ran away. That's good. That's empty. I wonder what happens if you sleep while... Oh, look, we got a trader in here. New message from bro. You're a cool dude. Want to hang out 17th floor in case you forgot. What does he want? He needs milk and he'll give us scrap metal. I don't have that stuff. Why are you staring? He was staring at the floor. I think he was like dying or something. I don't know. I wonder what happens if you sleep while you're poisoned. I couldn't sleep last night. In order to try to relax, I started tinkering around in my head with some of the stuff I'd salvaged. Lo and behold, I figured something out. Satisfied, I promptly fell asleep. So it looks like we got some XP, and it looks like it doesn't heal the poisoning. That's troublesome. We're going to go all in on speed real fast so that we can use the Kopesh. And so that should be, I think, a little bit better. There we go. So that'll be 19. What does that do? So yeah, we've increased our damage threshold by about 2 on each end. That'll be okay. It'll work out for right now. We don't have a lot of other stuff to play around with. But if we could get ourselves in the market for the scythe, I think we'd be really sort of solid. Where did the scythe go, out of curiosity? It ran off on me. There it is. So with the scythe, we need electrical tape, we need a mop, and we need a sickle. The electrical tape shouldn't be too hard. I think you just need cloth and glue. The mop shouldn't be that difficult either. In fact, I think we should have the stuff for it already. I'll craft that now just to get it ready, but I can't guarantee that we're even going to make it that long. I'm going to eat that right there. We'll eat the butter because I don't think we have too much choice. I'll probably use one of the med packs, but more than likely when we get back down... Oh, look at that. So that took us down pretty far. It's locked and we need a key. In general, I try not to skip floors, though. Another one of these ladies in here. Too consistent. Too consistent. And I'm pretty sure she's going to whip the shit out of us if I give it a go. The only known survival of the serial killer's attacks. I think we already did that one. We already did that one. I'm going to try and fight this girl in here. What does that do? Addict. Years of... Oh, yeah, that's right. That was one of our... That was one of our thingamadoobies. It says we're immune to poison. How come we still have poison right now? Weird. Okay, so that's a bug. What a bummer. What a big old bummer. Okay, well... I'm gonna wait till my health's a little bit lower, and then I'll use a med kit and we'll try and fight one of these ladies. Maybe I should run. Maybe you should. Here, walk away for a second. We'll use one of these guys real quick. Go back into the room. Hope that he doesn't make his damage roll. Take the Kopesh, and we want to hit him in the hand. If we can, man. Because that's our ow. That would be our jam. So I would like to go... I guess we'll go for upper body for right now, because either way it's going to take me 2 attacks. And so we'll now go for whatever we can land here. Looks like we got a pretty good room on this side anyway, so maybe we'll be able to land ourselves a little bit extra gear. No, just a couple of odd knickknacks here. Nothing super useful, though. Got another guy with a firearm down in here, which makes me all kinds of nervous. Let's go ahead and stay on him. I think his dodge is a little bit higher than it was in the previous iterations. It'd be great if we could get a gun.
I have the same dream every time I fall asleep since I found myself in this damned hotel. I live in a penthouse on the very top floor. It feels so real. Everything around me is chaos. I survive, I kill, and I dash down to freedom. It's like another life, in which I still have purpose, in which I don't hear Nikki whispering, calling for me to come back to the top. I'm coming for you, darling. Just wait. It won't take long.
I do feel like our progress has slowed. What is that? A Daikatana? Damn. What do I need for that? Oh, you need hella strength. That sucks. It might still do more damage, though. Ah, no. Never mind. I was hoping. I mean, if something is so many tiers above, you would assume even with a 33% nerf that it would do better for you than some of the general purpose stuff that you have around. So this is where we run into a problem. This is where we run into a problem. I'm going to go back upstairs real quick and I'm going to heal before I fight her. I don't have much of a choice because she can hit you with upwards of 50 damage at a time. So unless you have enough health to like survive it. Oh, never mind. Maybe she doesn't hit that hard. I don't know. We'll do 19 right there. It's the multi-attacks with the crits that I was worried about with her. Yeah, that right there. And I've seen her get 3 attacks before. That's the most I've ever seen, but sometimes it seems like she hits you really hard. Now that she's down, we got another 100. Gotta hope that we can make it out of here. I mean, we're on the last... Yeah, she did almost 50 health in that one fight. So definitely kind of a worrisome battle if you're looking for Oh, shit. So you can use your inventory. Somebody explained how this worked to me. So you can use your inventory if you don't get attacked first, but the second you take damage, you can't use your inventory in combat anymore. So watch out for that. On this one, we just have to hope that she don't crit and I don't miss, and she also doesn't get any of those nasty double attacks. We'll probably die of poison, though, which is a little bit bullshitty considering we took the thing that makes us immune to poison. Yep, there it is. I hate those monsters. Those monsters are the worst. But we got a whole bunch of new perks unlocked, so let's take a look. Start a new game off really quick on normal. And we unlocked pretty much everything. So new life. Even in this ruined world, there's always a chance to start over. You can respend all of your skill points. Lucky Bastard. Your luck can carry you through every fight. Your enemies won't know what hit them. Just hope that luck doesn't run out. You remember waking up and wandering, and after that, everything's a bit hazy. These aren't really describing what they do. Deductive method. You've always been highly attuned to your surroundings, but now you can see through the walls on the current upper and lower floors. And I think, like they do it in the movies, was one that we already had. We have Game of Chance. You're a real fatalist and believe in destiny. Each hit deals from 1 to 300% of its base damage. That actually gives you a 66% chance of dealing more damage than you should in any given go, which isn't too terrible. Acrophobia. Even looking down from your chair freaks you out. Who the hell thought skyscrapers were a good idea? You start with 60 max health. The lower you get, the more confident you are. Gain 10, so at the end you can end up with 160 instead. Extremist. You go from one extreme to another. Every skill point increases a stat by a random number from 1 to 8, but you only get 1 skill point. Huh. Total mess. You search every nook and cranny and always find something, but who can keep track of all this stuff? Lose a random item every 10 turns. So what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to cut this one a little bit short. It's going to be like a half episode, basically. Let me know if you want to see more of Skyhill, because I think we've basically run our course with the game. We've made it pretty far, but barring things going really, really well, I don't know if I can make it consistently on normal difficulty. So anyways, I don't know if I want to do another run or not, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Leave lots of comments, leave lots of likes. Let me know, because I am going to look at the numbers in the comments to figure out whether or not I'm going to do another run, because I'll do another one if it's going to be a crowd pleaser, and you guys want to do another 2 or 3 episodes and try and give it another go. However, given the stuff we've unlocked, I don't think there's a real chance, unless this lets you respin your skill points as much as you want. Then you could technically just gamble and break the game and make your stats super high. Or make sure that you always get 8 from every single time you get a level. I don't know. I'll play around with it and I'll report back. I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you be very vocal. I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.